Yeah, now we're going to be solving example 3. Okay, the example is on the board for us to solve. Okay, usually if you have this kind of, but let me read before I start talking. I love talking too much. I mean, I'm a teacher. I should talk. There's no way you won't talk. As a teacher, you must talk. Even if you don't want to talk, you will talk. So that's by the way. A constant volume gas thermometer records a pressure of 320 millimeter mercury at the ice point and 400 millimeter mercury at the steam point. What would the temperature be in Celsius when the gas thermometer records a pressure of 360 millimeter mercury? So from the question, you will always have a clue of how to go about the question. So usually I say this all the time. I've been saying this, I will still say it again. You use the known to find the unknown. So now, like what we have in the question, it says the temperature in Celsius scale. We know Celsius scale. Okay, so now let's start with what we know. We complete. We have solution. So for Celsius scale, the upper fixed point is 100 degrees Celsius. The lower fixed point is 0 degrees Celsius, right? So now let's come back to the question. What are we giving as upper fixed point for the corresponding thermometer? So the corresponding thermometer is a constant volume gas thermometer which records a pressure of 320 at the ice point. So we have 320 as our lower fixed point, millimeter mercury, and 400 millimeter mercury at the steam point. Okay, so we have 400 millimeter mercury at the steam point. What would the temperature be in Celsius when the gas thermometer records a pressure of? So let's say the 360 is somewhere here. It's around this point. So we have this. So we are finding the corresponding temperature on the Celsius scale. So let's target X. X. If you don't like X, use any other alphabet, okay? So we have X, like we've been doing this. This gap, X minus 0, is equal to this gap, 360 minus 320. Okay, so you start with the smallest gap on top all over the larger gap. Okay, so the smaller gap is the numerator, the larger gap is the denominator. So it's going to be this over this. Are you following? Equal to this over this. Small all over big. Small all over big is equal to small all over big. Are you here? So let's do this. So now the small here is x minus 0. So we have x minus 0 all over. The big one is what? 100 minus 0. So we have 100 minus 0 is equal to 400 minus 3. I mean, the smaller gap, 360 minus 320 all over 400, the larger gap, which is 400 minus 420. 400 minus 4. Am I correct? No. Minus 320. Okay, so I would like to transfer this information, or I'm not adding anything, I'm only transferring this information to the top. Okay, I'm only transferring this information to the top so you can see. I don't want you to miss any information. So we have this is equal to 360 minus 320 all over 400 minus 320. X minus 0 is x. 100 minus 0 is 100, is equal to 360 minus 320, we have 40. Then we have 400 minus 320, we have 80. Are you following? Are you following what I'm doing? Okay, so we cross multiply. We have x times 80 is equal to 100 times 40. So we are looking for x. We divide both sides by 80. Okay, 80 we cancel 80. We have x is equal to 40 times 100 will give us this, right? 1 2 3 1 2 3 all over 80. So this we cancel this. 400 over 8 will give us 50. Okay, 400 over 8 will give us 50. So is it going to be in degrees Celsius? So our answer is equal to 50 degrees Celsius. So you see that the problem is not difficult to solve, but I will do a recap of what I have done before. Okay, Like I said before, if you have this kind of problem, this smaller gap all over the big gap, okay, the difference in the smaller gap, that's x minus 100 all over 100 minus 0, then you come is equal to this small gap, the difference 360 minus 320 all over 400 minus 320, and then you solve mathematically and arrive at your final answer. I'm still your faithful Bukola Joseph. Thank you for your time. Thank you for staying tuned. Bye.